and a pinch of that, mixed all up with care. The best company and conversation, recipes and new creations. We're cooking up something good here at home. We are cooking up something good here at home.
Hello, family. It's so good to see you today. We're so glad you dropped by the at-home kitchen. I'm going to tell you something. You're going to be glad you did. We have a guest chef today, and this guy makes the best, I'm serious, the best chicken Romano you've ever eaten in your life. I've tried them. I've tried a lot of them. I'm telling you, his is the best. He's got some little secrets he's going to share. And, you know, I'm always amazed when these chefs come on and other people that cook well, and they will give us their recipes. I think that's great. Because to me, when you say, I want your recipe for something, I feel like that's a compliment because, like you're saying, I like that so much, or I want to make that so much, I want to use your recipe because it tastes good or it looks good. Well, Larry Fiasco is my special guest, and he's doing that today. And anytime you eat his chicken Romano, as soon as you taste it, you know that Larry made it because it's very different and so tender. You cut it with a fork. You don't even need a knife. And it's not hard to make. It's not difficult. You just have to use good ingredients. And he's teaching us some things about that today. In fact, he's preparing a whole meal that's very simple, very easy. He's a nice guy. You're going to like him. His grandmother, if you might remember, Fiasco is Patty that works with me, her maiden name. And so her grandmother, remember little Mrs. Fiasco that came and made the pasta and all this stuff? Well, that's Larry's grandmother too. So he comes from good stock. She's a good little cook. Anyway, we're going to get started with that in just a few minutes, but I have to tell you that, and you see this in front of me here, this is beautiful, incredible, fresh vegetables from the garden. And what could be better? In fact, Larry picked these out of his garden and brought them. Now, you might be seeing this a little later in the year. It's okay, or whenever you see it. The important thing that I'm trying to stress here is freshness counts when you're cooking. When you're making anything, don't be settled with, well, you know what, I got a couple old tomatoes in here. No, you need fresh things. Don't buy as much so you're able to get fresh when you need it to make something. Freshness really, really counts. And anytime you can use a fresh herb, it's really good too, especially basil. Nothing like fresh basil. Love that in the summertime when I can go to my porch and just grab a handful of fresh basil or parsley or whatever. So anytime you can, any recipe that you're making, always use fresh vegetables, especially in the summer and even into the fall. You're making apple pies, applesauce, get those fresh apples. Well, you know what? I got myself so excited about this chicken Romano, I can hardly talk. And we're going to get started with it in just a minute. But first, here's today's at-home hint. We'll be right back. Here's today's at-home hint. When making pasta that includes vegetables, cut the vegetables into long, thin strings rather than chunks. They will blend better with the sauce and serve beautifully. If you've got a helpful hint, we'd sure like to hear from you. Send your hint to At Home Hints, Cornerstone Television, Wall, Pennsylvania, 15148-1499. Well, here's my very special guest, Larry. We're so glad you're here, buddy.
Thank you, Arlene.
I'll tell you, this guy, you know, you only have to be around somebody a little while and you know if you're going to like them or not. We speak the same language, food, right?
Food.
What else is it, right?
Food.
And you've been cooking how long?
I started when I was 15.
That long?
In Wilmerding at Speranzo's restaurant, which is now Johnny's, yeah.
Wow. So you've been doing a long time. Well, it's in your bones because you come from a long line of people that like to cook, right?
I grew up in the kitchen.
Yeah, with your grandmother,
I really did, yeah.
Okay. All right, here he's going to show you now. Please pay attention and watch. What are we doing here?
Well, I have the oil heating now.
Okay, and that's in a nice big fry pan.
Yeah, it's a nice skillet. It's about a half-inch thick.
Okay.
Just because you want to cover at least half, so when you flip it over, the other half's covered.
Cooks. Right. Okay.
What
kind of chicken is this? Just chicken breast?
No, this is boneless chicken tenders.
Oh, tenders.
Yeah.
You know what part that is? Tell them what part that is.
That's the inside piece of the breast. There's a little piece inside the breast. Right.
And it's the most tender of all.
That's the best piece, yeah.
Right.
I
Do you press it
coat
in there?
them, yeah, I press them down, kind of breaks up a little bit of the tendons that are left and stuff. We'll start making the
You're gonna batter
Romano batter, correct.
Okay.
So Start by just cracking the eggs.
Yeah. Do you want me to put some of them in there and do that?
Yeah, if you want to get started.
Well, I will. If you want me to.
Sure.
And you push it in on that, huh?
Yeah, I push
you don't
down
just dredge
a little
it,
bit.
You push it in to get that.
Yeah. Then I'll add the Romano cheese.
Okay. Oh, Romano.
Yeah.
The fresher, the better,
good
right?
Romano, right?
That's right.
A
Okay.
little bit of fresh chopped garlic.
Garlic. Okay.
And parsley flakes.
Fresh parsley. Nothing
parsley,
like it, is there?
Right, no. It always gives a taste that you can't believe. Then I do just pinches of salt and pepper.
And that's that kosher salt. That's
right, that's a good coarse salt
yeah.
that sticks to everything.
Okay.
And I just whisk that all together as the batter mix.
Yeah. And then you're going to dip all of this into that,
yeah,
right?
it'll go in the flour and then right into the eggs and then right into the oil. Not everybody thinks that you're going to put it back into the flour again. And
no, you
not
don't.
the classic chicken Romano dish. Chicken Romano is derived from the French chicken franchise.
Oh, really?
Which is the egg batter without the cheese. And that's something I've done before also in other restaurants.
Yeah. Wow. So does your wife like to cook?
No.
Why would she?
Exactly.
What's the necessity
no
of that?
reason to. I try and do as much as I can.
You have family? You have kids?
I have 4 boys.
All boys?
All 4 boys.
Wow. Do they like to cook? Any
no,
of them
they like
showing?
to eat.
Well, they're probably little
yeah,
yet, huh?
they don't mind cooking. They'll help me anytime I need it, but they'd rather eat. I have my oldest son, Derek, is 21. He's in Afghanistan right now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's serving, so we always pray for him every day.
Absolutely.
I have 2 other boys, Dean and Joe. Dean's a senior this year, Joey's a junior.
That's
and my
great.
youngest one, Anthony's in 8th grade.
Wow. Boy, you got them from 21 down to 8th grade, huh?
Oh, yeah, all the way.
Bet your life is exciting.
Very, very busy.
I'll bet, yeah.
Very busy, okay.
Are we ready to go? You think the oil's ready?
Yep, I think we're about ready. I think I could fit about 5 pieces in there.
You don't want to crowd that when you're cooking that,
Yeah,
huh?
you want to get as many as possible, but you don't want to go too crazy.
There with that egg.
Yeah,
that
egg and cheese really makes it a nice little batter, but still liquid.
Yeah.
I mean, you could.
Oh yeah, you can move it around.
Yeah, you could really get it to go in there and.
Okay.
Wipe my fingers, okay. And I just.
Now, is that
always take whenever we're doing with hot oil, you want to be real close, and when you drop the chicken into the oil, always drop it away from you.
That's a good point.
So whenever, if it splashes,
it's not going to get you.
It's going to go the opposite direction of you or your hands or stuff. So
I'll tell you, if you were here, that smell of that garlic hitting that grease, I mean, what could not be good about that?
And it goes pretty fast. I mean, you see right almost instantly
it
starts browning, and that's part of the cheese and the eggs. Just.
Well, and when they're tenders, you don't even have to cook it that long.
No, you want to get it browned in the grease, and then we'll put it in a pan and
let her go, huh?
Make the sauce. And
now, is that probably about 350-degree temperature, you think?
Yeah.
You have to keep it up pretty high so it browns.
Yeah, it's pretty warm.
Okay. Now, in the recipe, we give you enough for what? How many pounds?
I did 3 pounds, usually 4 to 6 people, so that should be really plenty.
And kids love chicken tenders. I don't care how you make them. Kids love them because there's no bones, no gristle, no anything. You did say you took that white piece of gristle stuff out of there, too.
Yeah, I take the tender out.
Because I hate that when I get that.
Yeah, that's not a...
I always feel like, well, why didn't somebody take that out, Oh, it smells so good. Now, he's going to make a complete whole dinner here. I mean, this isn't just it. There's more to come because he's doing some excellent veggies, and we're going to have a nice salad. And am I doing this good?
Yeah, awesome.
Could I get hired?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
You could come to my house and cook anything.
All right.
So I don't have to.
All right. Now, you know what? After 20 years on this program, I think I say to God, God, how many more ways can I make chicken? And then he comes along and shows us another one. So it's good. See, that's the key, getting that. And how much Romano did you put in there? About a half cup?
Yeah,
third of a cup?
I think it was about a half.
Half a cup? Yeah. It just makes it nice because it's sticking to that chicken nice. Yep. I think if it was any thinner, it would slide off, and then you wouldn't have the batter.
You wouldn't have that taste either, that flavor of the fresh chicken.
Now, I see you have a pot behind there.
Yeah.
But you got some potatoes going in there,
I got potatoes boiling. They're baby red skin potatoes, right? The B, if you look for them, I call them baby reds, but that makes me Because they're bee size, they're called.
Oh,
so
bee size.
I put in my head makes me think of baby. So makes me tell it's easier to remember.
So now what you're going to do with them, you've been boiling them, and you why'd you cut that?
Honestly, I don't know why I do. I learned that from a chef when I was in Las Vegas working.
I think that's pretty awesome.
It was a nice look, I thought, and
it does look nice on there.
It leaves some of the, the vitamins and stuff that are in the skin on there.
Yeah, you don't cut them in half or anything. You keep them whole.
I like boiling them whole.
And you let them boil, and then you're going to do something with them.
I'll just saute them in some butter and garlic and parsley, and throw them in the oven just a little bit to finish and brown up. That's all.
Sure. Boy, that's so fast. I can't believe how fast that chicken browns. That's awesome. I've been at events where you've had probably hundreds and hundreds of pieces of this chicken. Yeah. How long does that take you to do that stuff, man?
And I'll be honest with you, and that's what everybody says. They say, how do you
do it? Yeah.
I do same method, and why
one piece at a time. Huh?
And that's why it tastes as good as it does.
You know what? You're
at a function or just
right.
at home. You're right.
You're absolutely. You can't hurry something. I mean, if you want quality, you got to
plug at home. Then, so.
Yeah, I heard that. That was good. He's been here a short time. We already have him trained. That's good. So we only have a couple. Oh, that's good. Yeah. And then we're going to we're going to take a break. He's going to drain the potatoes, finish this. We come back. He's going to show you some more of his really delicious chicken Romano dinner. We'll be right back. Well, if you're just joining us, you're missing out on a really great program. Chicken Romano, he's got it all cooked up. There it is, nice and brown. Look how, and why do you stack it like that?
You've
just always done it that way?
Habit. I honestly don't know why. It just
and look, all the chicken he made, which is what? Better. How many? 15, 20 pieces? Yeah,
about
probably
16,
about. Yeah. Okay, and it fits in that small little baking dish. And now you're going to make a roux with some gravy to go over that. Okay.
I'm going to start.
Tell us what to do here.
The roux is going to start by melting some butter.
Okay, we drained all of the grease out of this, right?
Yeah, a couple tablespoons I reserved, just keeps the flavor. With the chicken in there.
Because that's where all the goodies are.
Right, and I mean, I use, for home and stuff, it's store-bought broth.
Yeah.
And unless you're really making a homemade stock, you don't get all that flavor. So I try and leave some in.
Sure. Well, that's where all it is, because that's where we've cooked all that chicken, so all that good flavors
just fried in there. And,
okay.
And that'll melt.
For people that don't know what a roux is, the roux is it's based with a butter or a grease or oil or whatever, some kind of a fat.
I like butter better, and I usually do like equal parts.
Sure.
Butter to flour or butter to oil, but.
And then what you do is you get that nice and thick, and you do it with a whisk so that you don't have any lumps in there. And then you add you're going to add stock or whatever.
Add the flour.
Yep.
To the butter.
Then you have a nice thickening that works for gravies, sauces, everything.
I'll get the oil started back.
Okay.
That way.
Oh, it smells so good in this place, I'm telling you. Do you remember the first time you made this, Larry?
No.
No, you've been making it so long you don't remember. Huh? What else do you like to cook? You like to bake too?
I love to grill.
Oh, you're out
love to grill. I can cook on the grill every day.
Do you?
Love to.
What's your favorite stuff to grill?
Steak.
Steaks.
I'm a steak guy. I like steaks.
Okay, help me with my steak. How do I know what the proper doneness? Is it a feel, a touch?
It's a feel. I mean, I guess over years you figure it out.
You got used to it too.
I mean, temperature-wise, there's set temperatures that you can do with it.
With the little thermometer.
With the thermometer. As the oil's going to heat up, I'm going to add the chicken stock.
Okay. Oh, you put the stock right in with the grease.
Right with a little bit of the oil.
Okay.
And then the lemon.
Is that fresh lemon juice?
That's one lemon squeezed fresh.
Oh, yeah.
Then I add a little salt and pepper.
Okay. Wonderful.
Okay. Now as that's all getting together.
Yeah.
And heating.
Now you're going to make this and you're going to pour it over that, and then you're going to put it in what, 350 degrees?
350.
How long?
Depending on how many chickens, like that pan will probably take about 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Yeah,
you cover it?
I do.
Yeah,
yes.
With some foil.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And he also has this wonderful blend of this is called
That's
a
Normandy blend. It's the yellow carrot, orange carrot, broccoli, cauliflower.
Oh.
It's like just my favorite.
One of your favorites, yeah.
Vegetables
look at the color in that, so beautiful.
That's why I like it. It presents well, holds up real well.
And you can buy that in frozen foods,
yeah, you can
or you
buy
can
them
do it
frozen
fresh
packages,
if you have the time and the effort.
Right.
And you would just blanch that a little bit. Then you put it into a nice frying pan, and you're going to add some other stuff to that.
I'm going to do some butter and salt and pepper and
Let it
a little
cook
more
a little
fresh
bit.
garlic.
Okay.
Key ingredient through all this, you'll see,
Absolutely.
is fresh garlic.
Why not? Everybody loves it.
Everybody doesn't mind garlic.
No. What's to mind about it?
Right.
That's great. Okay, and then he's also going to do something with the potatoes. And I understand that you like to let them roast a little bit in the oven.
Yeah, I usually throw them in with the chicken for the last 15, 20 minutes while the veggies are simmering and
okay, you think we could do the potatoes while you're doing that?
Yeah, we can do that, sure.
Because we only have a...
So
now, would I just throw that in there, or you want to...
Yeah,
go ahead.
I'll do that. Yeah, it's just basic butter.
And that's going to melt down.
Yeah, fresh parsley. And that the colors just come out whenever
beautiful.
Add that parsley.
And
of course,
garlic.
Fresh garlic.
Why not?
Okay.
And you're going to salt and pepper those too. Yeah, I think you have to salt and pepper everything, don't you?
Yeah, you have to do a little.
And
I don't do a lot because a lot of people are, watching what they're eating and stuff.
Right.
So, and with the rest of the stuff, like the chicken stock, there's enough salt. Some people don't like it. I'll just add the roux. Now you notice
he waited till that came to a full boil.
Yeah, you gotta have it nice and hot. Right, nice and hot.
And then he just pours it in.
Add your roux.
Oh yeah, yum yum yum.
And it'll thicken.
And then work like the dickens so it doesn't get lumpy.
Oh, nice.
Yepper. Oh boy. You keep that high, and you kind of want that flour flavor
to cook out a little bit. And the whisking helps the flour go away.
And the fact that you have that drippings from the chicken in there is really going to add the flavor in there.
Will.
Oh my, for sure. Oh, that's done?
Yeah.
Now you're going to pour that on the chicken, right?
And I'll pour that across the chicken.
Oh my. Oh, that's ridiculous. Oh, jeez.
And
don't you dare throw that away.
A little extra Romano cheese I don't use in the batter. I save and I put on top when I bake it. And
oh, holy cats!
Yeah, that's it there.
Okay, we're gonna pop that. You want to pop that in the top oven?
Yeah, we can do it right in the top oven.
And oh boy, I'm telling you, folks, you have to send. If you didn't remember what all it went, just send for the recipe because you don't want to miss this.
No,
this is too good to miss. We need to. Why don't we just? Yeah. You want to move those up front, or you want to leave them in the back? Or?
Yeah, I'll move them up. That's good.
I can get rid of this. I'll move this down here, the bus pan. There we go. Okay. Now, what about this? We need to cook these up
the
too?
veggies the same way with as the potatoes.
Okay.
While the stuff's in the oven, like the potatoes, I boiled
They're
20,
already
30 minutes, yeah.
Already ready to go.
So they're ready to go. You don't have to brown them. I like a little brown on them outside.
Now, did you start this one? You got this going?
Yeah,
that's going. Yeah. Can I put the butter in this?
Yeah.
And the garlic.
Butter and garlic, same thing.
Okay. So you don't think it's too much butter and garlic, do you? Because it's all different taste.
You want to taste the vegetables too. I mean, veggies are very easy to overcook and
This is true.
Compensate and.
Okay.
So
he's doing the vegetables. He's got the potatoes. We got the chicken. We're going to throw together a big, huge tossed salad here with fresh vegetables that we showed you at the beginning of the show. I'm telling you, this is a meal fit for a king. And when we come back, the king and the queen for a day, we're going to be sitting in the dining room. We're going to show you everything he's made. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Well, I tell you what, if you're not impressed with this meal, I don't know what would impress you. Just look at this table. This is awesome. There's the chicken Romano. I'm telling you, that gravy on that and this smell, and it's as tender as it can be. And look how quickly that was. What you saw him do is all it took. We didn't stop the cameras and do anything. He put that in. That's baked 20 minutes. That's done. Next to it are the potatoes that he made, these wonderful, what are they called, baby reds?
Baby reds. They were called a size B potato with the red skins, but I use a baby just so it reminds me of size B to look for.
But you know what? That little strip that you cut around makes them look so much nicer.
It gives
just
it a
pretties
great
them
presentation.
Up. And then the Normandy vegetables, oh, the garlic and all the smell of that is incredible. That's a wonderful vegetable. Could you throw some cheese on top of that, like if you wanted to melt some down on top?
Put cheese on almost anything.
Anything, yeah, this is true. And then we just threw together this big old-fashioned Italian salad. I'm telling you, that's got a little bit of everything in there. And just did a vinaigrette thing with a little bit of Dijon mustard. That is a very good salad. We added some nice little buns. We got some bread. What more could you need? Can't think of anything, can you? Only if you were able to sit here with
That's
us
it.
and you would
More
be our
people.
guest today. Wouldn't that be nice, Larry?
Absolutely.
You know what? I've wondered about the day when you would come to be my guest chef, and you've been here
so
today.
Excited. So excited.
I'm so
to be
happy
here.
you came.
Every experience I've had with you has always been pleasurable. Every
Oh,
time
you're
I've
so
met you at
nice.
family functions and stuff. It's
Yeah,
just been,
exactly.
You're always wonderful.
Oh, you're so sweet to say that. I'll give him 50 later. Okay, under the table, yeah. No, seriously, it's always nice to find new people and to get to know them, and especially when you have like passions, like we like to cook. A lot of times I see you in the store and you're saying, Arlene, I have this wonderful recipe, and boy, I'd like to tell you, I love it when you do that. You've got a great recipe that you'd like to share, send it to me. Maybe we'll make it on the air and we'll tell people it's yours, okay? I hope you're going to send for the recipes because they're all good. This whole month they're good recipes, and I know you're going to want to make this. This would be a great holiday dinner.
Oh, yeah.
This would be a great birthday dinner, a celebration. This would be great to do if you're going to have like a crowd, because you can do a lot of this stuff ahead of time. So I want you to think about it in that respect. Thank you again, Larry. Thank
pleasure.
you, and be sure to join us the next time because it just wouldn't be the same without you. We'll see you then.
Furnishings provided by Levin Furniture, featuring Lane's Country Living Collection. Food provided by Jordan Banana Company, wholesalers of fresh fruit and vegetables in Trevosburg, Pennsylvania.
Cornerstone Television wishes to thank all our faithful viewers whose consistent prayers and financial support have made this program possible.